You're always
Don't say
late.
nothing. Don't say nothing. All right, this beat it.
Need some new
Gang,
beats,
gang,
mustard.
bitches. Where's Gabe at?
Need some new beats, mustard, or
Yeah,
ketchup,
I
whatever.
do
Man.
need to do that. Yeah.
They call you mayonnaise, bro. Your name
Mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise. I don't want to.
Yeah, DJ Café, homeboy, on the beat.
I gotta tell more beats.
Gotta come over to me. With the homeboy, man, you know, rapper friends, you know, bro. You know, Hollywood come to that, bro. Come up busting a little intro rap. That beat.
Who's that?
You know, a lot of rappers out there in the Fresno area. What's up?
I mean, I do, but I mean, I don't know. I feel weird. Like, okay, look, on some real shit, I've always felt weird about the whole. All right, shout out Chris for protecting the show. He said something that cracked me up, and I didn't know. But he was saying that he feels weird around super fans. And for me personally, like, yeah, I do music, whatever, it's cool. Like, I'm not tripping. But like, I feel weird about like the whole Raider themes. Like, that's just I don't know what it is, because like, I don't know. Like,
What you mean,
Raider
dog? What
anthems,
you mean?
like, that's just me personally. Like, I mean, everybody's entitled
Explain
to their
yourself.
own
What you
opinion.
mean by that? What you mean? I know. Chris. He's not. He's like, you know how you scared of clowns? like no,
Yeah.
he explained it to me, dude, because I was there before and I kicked it with Chris and he showed me all these pictures of these fucking. He had like 30, 40 pictures of all these Raider super fans that are dressed up. And it was like Raider Octopus. You know, it wasn't like Raider, like the homeboy we know, you know, from the Valley, the one,
Yeah.
what's his name? With the
Squid.
Raider,
Raider Squid.
the boy Squid. You know, but there's some. He has that mask all dope. You know what I mean? It's, you know, he suffers in that motherfucker because he has to wear it. You know what I mean? But then this dude with like a little Kmart mask, little kid mask that we used to wear back in the day. You know what I mean? I know the point, but that shit would scare me too, bro. You know what I mean? Some of y'all go like crazy cheap Dollar Tree super fan. You need to go out. If you can do shit like that, be original and make it look. I know what you're trying to do, but you're trying to get invited. You're trying to get invited to shows and get a little money, get paid. They don't do it for free, bro. They don't go up there for free. You know that.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. It's like I for me that like I understand it because there's like Gorilla, you know, and I think from my understanding,
one.
Like famous, yeah. Then there's Violator, you know what I mean? And then there's these guys that are just recognizable. There was Raider Manson. I tripped out on that shit. Like, you know, those like are cool. Like, I get it. It's part of like the mystique of the Raider thing. But it's like you start listening to like all these different, like, I would rather make a song that gets played for the Raiders instead of I'm a Raider, or you know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. It's like the Autumn Wind, right? Like the Autumn Wind is like, that's when you hear that, you hear Raiders, right? So if someone made a beat to that fucking rocked and everybody like, you know, whatever, cool, like that works. But for me personally, like doing a Raider song is like, I just don't like it. It's just my personal opinion.
Like I said, tell your boys that are Raider fans, and I know you got a lot of them, and some of them are hot. Some of them dig the Raiders. I've been there with them.
Oh yeah,
hot. People know these dudes, and you know they want to. I know why they don't spit a Raider anthem. They told me it was weird to me why, but I was like, oh, okay, now I understand,
right?
Why they don't do it, but. You know, I was just saying the beat, bro. All the content creators got beats, and I go, you're the beat maker.
And bro. I mean, you know, I got tons of fucking beats. I just haven't
made.
I don't got time. I got like about fucking, I don't know how many tracks in here, but it's about picking them out, getting them mixed.
Just give them to me, bro. Give them to me, and I'll.
No, because I gave them to you, and then you turn around and want other beats.
I don't know. You think you're better than Abel? Okay. Then you and Abel talk about Mustard, Dre, Mustard.
Get your ass up.
You know, his squad is his squad, and then right in the middle. No, right in the middle.
Mustard.
No, it's real close.
Mayonnaise right here.
Like, mayonnaise right in the middle. Mayonnaise right in the middle where it belongs.
Shut your ass up. Welcome to Radio Nation Live. I'm your host, Low. We got Coach Grave in the building. I don't know where the fuck Gabe's at.
He already high. He pumped up right now. What's up?
Man. I don't know, man. I'm ready for this win. I haven't looked at anything. All I'm gonna do is I already got my menudo ready. I got fucking breakfast ready to rock.
Menudo, right by the house, huh?
Yep.
Dude, check this out, bro. I have menudo with fucking ramen in it, bro. Forever gonna eat that. Forever. Gonna eat the birria one with the juice and the top ramen and the meat and the cilantro and that's on one. That's on one. I don't know what they call it, but
I've had birria ramen. That shit's fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're just not putting little ramens inside the cocido and fucking menudo. I never had it with cocido, but it's probably gonna happen. Somebody's gonna do that. But that shit's good.
Yeah, that sounds fire. Yeah, so I got my menudo ready. I was gonna grub before, but I had to go get it in with my Murder Mike on Call of Duty because that's what we usually do on Sunday mornings. And usually we don't do this, but fuck it, bro. I was saying, look who it is.
Yeah. 9 minutes late.
Oh shit! What happened?
Fucking my wrist, dog. Fucking shit.
You see?
Can you go like this?
Game man, but you over there got mad. Did USC win, dude? That's what y'all.
Yeah, they won, but
okay.
We
having some rough nights, game. Claiming the hood again. You back in it? All right, I went.
Oh, see, that's what it is. Okay, he's not gonna say nothing on camera. Okay, never mind. You didn't see nothing.
He's in the car right now, running from that Walmart. Hey, what up, Gabe? What
up, Gabe?
Chilling, man. Fucking just a little bit of pain, but shit, fuck it.
Yeah, shit.
Fucking wrist.
No, we got anything to miss work, bro. Don't do that. You just started.
No, we should. Fuck that. We gonna watch this Raider game.
Y'all go away when y'all go away. Be like this. He be like that a little bit as soon as we win. As long
as the Raiders win, it won't even I won't even hurt later, though.
I got Austin Eckler out. Jaden Daniels out.
I was gonna start bringing up all the stuff right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to the chat real quick. We'll get into it. Raider Paul in the first in the building. What's up, bro? Paul Raiders. Let's go. Michael Guerrero. What's up? Mr. CT. What up, bro? Shout out from Youngstown. Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Ohio.
Rock in the building. What's good, bro? Salute to you, man. Good morning. It's not another trap game, Rock. Don't say that shit. Alfredo Marquez. What's up, bro? Hopefully you're having a good one. It's not another trap game. Stop saying that shit, Rock. Have to take the home crowd out of the game early or it's going to be a tough game. Lecky, what's up, Boost? Salute to you, bro. Hopefully you're having a good one. Sports Insight, rolling the dice, I see. Let's see what happens.
You can call it that.
Shit. All right. So it has right now for pretty much the sports line for the Raiders is Commanders -3, and then over is going to be 43.5 total points. So they're looking at it's supposed to be a good supposed to be a high scoring game. But
not that high. They probably average.
Yeah,
probably about that. A little bit higher than our averages.
Yeah. You're saying that the last season they went 7-2 at home and 6-2 against favorites and stuff. Las Vegas is coming to the game 5 days off of rest to travel over the East Coast early game window. Yeah, it's gonna. Maybe they're a little pumped up about this shit, bro.
Man, I sound confident. What's up? That's shit. Like I would say right now, if Jaden Daniels was playing. I'll be confident with the fuck. I'm surprised the point spread ain't got down before game time because Mariota's starting.
Yeah, well, you never know. Anthony Strada, yo, low, salute, Gravy. What's cracking, Gabe? Questions in the chat. What's up, bro? Salute to you, brother.
What up, Anthony? You ready? You ready? Let's go. I know Anthony's ready. You pumped up.
Yeah, I'm ready to fucking roll, bro.
But the thing about this game, and then what everybody is saying, I haven't heard not a one, content creator that got some respect, that are saying we need to get Anthony Gentry going right now. Fuck all this, what they calling it, pitch count, rest, wait a little bit till he starts running. You got to get this offensive line going, confident, and Anthony Gentry confident. Yeah. How about what's his name? I don't expect the exchange from Meredith to be again happening. So that subject should be done with. I don't want to see that shit no more.
Yeah, I'm just
They got RN actives in there. They got RN actives in there yet?
Yeah, I'm looking all that up right now. I'm gonna tell you exactly who's in injury. I'm looking up their injury report on the Raiders side of the ball. So as of right now, the only one that's questionable is DCAM, but we had a full practice with Shorter and Jackson Power Johnson, and they have them at guard/center, concussion protocol. Jeremy Chin light practice, and also Brock Bowers light practice. So it looks like they're going to be they're pretty much good to go. As far as who's out, Jonathan Bates, Noah Brown, Jaden Daniels are all out, and their offensive tackle Coleman is unspecified. Running back Jeremy Nichols and their tight end Yankoff. That's come on. And their cornerback Trey Amos is unspecified. So I mean, basically unspecified is basically saying did not participate. Okay, well there it is. So that's who's on. Unless there's something else, you know what I mean, going on, stuff like that. I woke up to see a high finals. Let's go. 17-7 Raiders. Oh shit. Okay.
What up, my boy Persian, man? I'm gonna get at you, bro. I got your message, bro. I'm gonna get at you.
Play action. Yes, insight. You are not lying. You have great insight, sport insight. Sorry, it was just so easy. Yeah, shit.
They really got a homeboy named Yankoff on the team.
Yankoff.
That's fucking dope, bro. He got picked on his whole life at school. He tough motherfucker. He been fighting it through school. Tell you that. Imagine if he does something wrong. Come on, Yankoff. Imagine that to be a coach.
Quit playing with that
Yankoff. That's a dope football name, Yankoff. That's dope. Yeah. You got a proud family name, I told you.
Yes, sir. W. Yep. I ain't even tripping on that shit, bro. Let's get it. So yeah, man, talk to me, boys. What are you guys looking at?
You looking at game?
Me right now?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying what you looking at
the other game. The other game.
Placing the bets, you know. Okay, I'm going Gentry over 60 yards rushing today. Bowers over 59 yards rushing today. So I'm pretty sure I'm counting
Bowers on the rushing for 59. Bowers rushing or catching?
Catching, receiving 59 yards.
Damn. You said rushing.
And both of them are like set at 59 yards right now. The over under for Gentry for rushing, and then Bowers for receiving. Actually, Jacoby Myers has like the highest over under, which is like at 67 yards over under. So we'll see, man.
He'll get that.
They got Gino at over 260 for passing yards over under. I ain't taking that shit right now. I'm not until he fucking proves.
You going under?
I'm not taking the under. I'm just not gonna bet on that one. I only did the Bowers and the Gentry one right now, but a couple other ones that were like give me. They had like Russell Wilson give me pick.
So the confidence you have in Gino over that one game.
It wasn't confidence because it brought me back to life. This last game
brought you back to life. Huh? You said that. You said that at the game.
You've seen how in the fucking before the season even started, I was on Gino, man. Like I was on that signing and everything. It's like I understand like he's a better option than what we've had. But he needs to step up, man. He can't have up and down games like that. Like he can't have one game that's good and then another game that's you're gonna be played like that, dog. Like shit. Like probably as bad as any quarterback has played in the last couple years here. You know what I mean? So and that's saying a lot because we had fucking Gardner Minshew, Aiden O'Connell who couldn't fucking complete a pass for 3 fucking quarters. We had fucking Jimmy G, who was I don't know what the hell that was. You know what I mean? So we've had some bad quarterbacks in the last couple of years, and Gino had one of the, if not one of like right on par with with some of their worst games. So
yes, sir.
He can play better for sure.
Dude, for Gino to be successful in the future and from now on, I don't get, hey, he had a bad game. Yeah, you don't know how I am with excuses, gave it low. You know what I mean? And all right, you had a bad game. There were things that made him had a bad game, and I still mentioned that it was the exchange. Several times we seen the ball go crazy on him to go reach out and get it. It fucks up your timing, opening for them guys. And I kind of got hard on the receivers because that's what I expect Trey Tucker to do, be inconsistent. And then Thornton's a rookie. He's doing rookie shit, so we got to expect that, right? So our main guy is hurt, limping. This wasn't supposed to be a lingering injury. We were told it is. And, depending on how we play, we should just let him kick. We need him to play. But this is a game, if it gets crazy, and either way, one way or another, he needs to kick. We need him. That's a guy that we could say we need in the long haul, for division games, to win our division. This game right here in the East, it's not our division. It has nothing to do with the AFC, whatever, playoffs or whatever. Just go by your division and your conference. Doesn't go by what you did in the NFC till way later in tiebreakers. So I want to win this game, but it's not like it matters. And it's a game to where we pull it off and we take advantage and we got the momentum and it's in the third, fourth quarter. Let the dude rest up and get ready. You know what I mean? Let him. He needs to be healthy for him to be Brock Bowers, or maybe he could be a decoy, but he's still running. He's running hard.
If they have him out there.
We seen it, Gabe. We seen it, Gabe. He was slow. He was slow.
But he was still open on a lot of plays too, where even with that little bit of a limp or gimp or whatever it was, he still was open on several plays where Gino could have got on the ball. Just wasn't looking his way, was looking one way. A lot of those routes where the out routes, like he was like giving them like, he was just like being almost like a rookie quarterback type shit. You know what I mean? Where you stare your receiver down and guys were breaking on the fucking play like fucking 2 seconds before that the ball was even there. So it's like we have to Gino has to move the defenders over with his eyes a little bit more, bro, because that wasn't helping out. And Bowers was doing the thing is just the limited. For sure, you could tell that part, the limited part, but he still had other chances out there that he left on the table, that Gino left on the table for Bowers, which I think this week, you know what I mean? I know it's a short week, but if he's out there, he was at practice all week, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure he's getting better. I'm pretty sure whatever it is, it's probably, it's still not 100%, but I expect Bowers to still be Bowers, you know what I mean? That dude's a different type of tight end. You know what I mean? He's I think in a class of his own right now. Right now, he's like
healthy.
He's
so me first, like I agree with you with that. That like, Bowers is, we're gonna need him for the long haul. So for him to be out there with the brace and stuff like that, I think he's pushing it, but he's one of those guys that wants to be on the fucking field.
He's effective low. He's effective low. What is Brock Bowers more effective at is at catching the ball, getting on, doing other things with it. He cannot do that after the ball. He catches. I seen it. He's catching the ball and laying down. He ain't doing extra shit.
But I trust Pete Carroll's judgment on this though. Like he wouldn't have him out there if he was like at not playing level. You know what I mean? Like he's probably hurt, but he's probably hurt, but he's not injured. So that's what I'm saying. Like he's not like what they tell you. Are you hurt or are you injured?
Right.
I think he's hurt. He's
hurting.
That's
a good point.
He's a football player. He's a football player. He just say, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, so I think that I trust Pete Carroll's like judgment on that to like have him out there. I think he would hold him back last game if he wasn't like really ready for like to have him out there. So I think this game
he was effective.
I have a little less doubt. I had a little bit of doubt last game. I think I'll have a little bit less doubt this game because get another extra week of practice. I think they didn't really miss anything. Like wasn't anything that lingered after the game to where like he had to miss a couple more days this week to still get him right for like I mean he was out there. So I'll trust the coaching staff's judgment on this one. To have him out there. He might be 90%, but shit, 90% is better than 98% of the fucking league.
Well, let's keep it 100. All these players out there, they're banged up and there's different. But what you said is
already
injured. Yeah,
already banged up. Already banged up, bro.
But there's two things about the whole Bowers thing, right? What we should be doing is utilizing Jack Besh, Thornton, everybody else, and then use Mayer more of a blocking tight end. You know what I mean? And then if he has to be like on a delayed blocking and then come out just to chuck the ball down. But we should be running the fucking ball. We have a fucking rookie that gets better as he runs more. There was somebody that broke down film. My boy said to me, and I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. I could try to put it in the chat, but this guy was showing that this guy, the offensive line is horrible to the fact to where it's like, regardless of whatever, you're not going to be able to give him the ball. And regardless, Geno doesn't have time to actually get the ball out. So how do you fucking do that? And what do you do to make Geno fucking better? He's better at the play action. So you have to run the ball. If you're not running the ball with fucking this guy and letting him start doing this thing, even in college, bro, he hit 3 yards, 4 yards, 1 yard, and then all of a sudden break a 60-yard run. This is the type of ball that we need to fucking play, and I thought that's what we're gonna do, but we're not doing it. You know what I mean? And so Bowers needs to chill. I think him chilling is not gonna hurt anything. You need to get these calluses up with fucking Genty because
in the beginning, bro.
Play right
in the beginning. Bowers will be effective. In the beginning, like see what he got, see what's going on. We had to go to a hurt spotlight profile player to basically get that. You know what I mean? Where are other dudes at, Lo? That's what I'm saying. Where are these other guys at? We have to depend on. Is it that type of season again? Is that what we're getting? I don't give a fuck if it's game 2. Okay, our best player on the field is hurt. Okay, and if we want to continue him being hurt until we start bitching about it, that Brock Bowers is a bitch, and we start saying that he's not doing anything, and it gets worse. This is the time of the season where you let him heal at a game that really doesn't mean anything for us in playoff picture. AFC, I said word NFC, it's tiebreaker shit at the end of the season. So it's a game we want to win. It's a game we should win and be pumped up to win, but. Geno Smith under center, getting the ball to Genty and an offensive line. This will solve the problem we have with that offensive line. Is let them get. How long you been in the weight room since fucking May? Let's see what you got. Let's do it, and then all S and Genty needs is just an opening, and then let's open space. That's where he's best at getting there. Just do that, then Genty will ball out. But if you go into a play action situation, he's not gonna pass block. He might block a guy on the outside rusher, but he won't go inside unless he gets they do an inside like play. But his problem is when we're passing low, he's not effective in that type game. That's what Zamir White is. That diversion of Zamir White and Asin-Genty is what hurts us as a team, because you need to switch a guy that's better than something that Asin-Genty isn't. And then we can't be so obvious and predictable when we do that. We said that game when we was at the game. Why is Zamir White in the game? And it was passing situations, bro.
Honestly, right now, I'm not not even lying, not even playing around. I really think the second running back should be Dylan Lovie. He gives it more of a different look than Genty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Samir White
Samir
tries to be physical, kind of like Genty, but he's just slower.
But we
He
forget
can't
we
get
got
to the hole as quick. He can't get to the hole as quick. And it's just like a fucking a swap meet version. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't it's just you can't switch up to that. It makes it easier for the defense because they're looking at that type of maybe running back, you know what I mean, with power and stuff like that with Genty, but he does make some quality runs. You've seen that in the last game. But when they bring in Zamir, it's like, okay, this is a lot easier because he's slower. He wants to play the same type of game, but he's slower. And at this point,
coverage. Let's go back up. Go to coverage now. Let's cover these guys now because we're gonna throw the ball.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like Lobby at least gives it a little bit of different feel.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think so too.
But
I think we got Mostar inactive, bro. We got what's wrong with Mostar? He's a healthy scratch in 2 games. What is he doing? Yeah. You know, that's speed, bro. He didn't get slow, over a year.
Are they inactive today? Have they announced that?
No, it shows that he's not inactive today, so he might be out there.
Yeah, I'd rather see, they might have that problem with the pass protection. I'm telling everybody, Chip Kelly takes pride in that with his running back. Dude, he'll end your career if you don't pass block. You won't play. He'll take you out the game. You won't play if you don't do that. You have to do that.
I got a little bit of an insight, right? Talking about the offensive line and all this shit, right? So my boy Deshaun, shout out Sean, bro. He lives up in Washington. He's a Seattle Seahawks fan. He was big. He was a Raider fan, but I digress. The thing is about this shit is that he basically stated that Pete Carroll does not give a fuck about the offensive line. That's why JPJ, that was college fucking good fucking center, has awards and all that shit. He's not at center. It makes no fucking sense. Dylan Parham is a right guard. They have him at left guard. Makes no fucking sense. Meredith never played fucking center ever. He was a guard. Makes no fucking sense. So for all this shit to be going on, and what I'm trying to say is that this offensive line is the biggest fucking key and the biggest fucking mistakes that's happening right now. That's why Gino's getting pressured. That's why Genty ain't getting the fucking ball. That's what I was trying to get to earlier. So this offensive line mix-up, bro, it's horrible. It's bad. This is like the whole moving forward. Like, this is not how we're gonna be able to function. I remember, Gravy, you said that like I remember, Gravy, you were saying that like JPJ will be a great fucking right guard.
Yeah.
But a good center. I would rather have a good fucking center than a shitty one. You know what I'm saying? At this point.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
true.
and like
I wanna but here you gotta be like that. That's what he has. That's what Meredith has over JPJ is here, controlling that offensive line. You want that dude to control the offensive line so where Gino doesn't have to call protections.
Only thing,
you know what I mean? Is that's important, though.
A lot of muscle memory at center, and it's like to be able to get that we talked about it last week. That exchange from Meredith to Gino is horrible.
It's horrible.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
But I hope they clean it up, bro. I hope they clean it up.
And the thing is, it looks like that. If you're snapping the ball like that, is because you're worried about getting back up to block. To me, it's about getting back up to block, snapping the ball right. Because most centers are gonna snap the ball and they have the confidence to get back up. I think that all those missed snaps type shit is like he's not used to playing center. He's wants to get back up too quick to try to block, and it's that little excuse right there is kind of messing up his game. So I would say like I would want to like move them back. You know what I mean? Because as much as he controls a little bit of this, but I don't know, man. I like JPJ at center. Like but I know that move's not going to happen anytime soon because the coaching staff wants it to work like this. They want it to work like this. So it's like that's what we're going to probably see for at least a little bit, or at least a quarter of the season.
We don't know the real reason why, and I don't think we're not going to know the reason why, Lo and Gabe, because why this is happening. But if you're really into the game and you know why you do things like that, you say, all right, JPJ doesn't get the I don't want to say not the leadership because he's a born leader. I see it in him. He has this tenacity and drive to fuck people up. I dig that, bro. But you gotta get the technique and stuff down as a center because it's so important in the game. And Meredith has that. He just was fucking up on it. He was, they threw a 3 technique right in front of him. He has to worry about that too. And that's how hard it is when you got a big fucking dude in front of you. And then you got to get the change off that didn't mesh out.
Hey,
my question is
like, this is very true because he's starting to get, more and more concussions. That's what he suffered from in college for a little bit. So it's like, this guy, regardless if you don't want to wear it, make that motherfucker wear a Guardian cap.
But
shit works. If that works, it hasn't been proven that shit works.
I mean, but it softens the blow. Supposedly, that's what it is. It softens the blow. It's like an extra cushion.
So like me out there,
but the way he plays, it's the guy. What I've heard, Gabe, is that it's the guy. It's the guy. You can't stop the man from wearing a Guardian cap from fucking himself up. They probably roll around with concussions. They probably roll around with low-grade concussions every day. They don't hit at practice, so they don't hit at practice. You got probably 20 padded practice during the season, bro. Maybe 20 padded practices during the season. So that's maybe an hour or two.
He had a concussion last year too, no?
Yeah, playing much. He's probably walking around with concussions all the time. Low grade concussions every day. All them guys.
Oh yeah.
Make that motherfucker wear a Guardian cap, though.
That'll help. But you don't need a Guardian cap. You need to get your technique and fundamentals right. Is that having concussions?
He needs to have a good game today. He needs to have a good bounce back game today. Like he does.
I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna watch both of them.
First game, he was bad, and then you know what I mean. He kind of didn't play. I mean, he's not kind of, but he hurt the team by you know what I mean. Like he might have went too hard in practice or something like that, and you know what I mean, because he felt like he needed to pick it up, and he's just kind of hurt us by not being able to go out there and perform, like, you know what I mean. So it's like JPJ needs to step up this for today for sure, man.
Yeah.
What do we expect? What up, Dave? Dave, how you doing?
Yeah, shout out.
What we expect? Big expectations today. Big expectations for the game.
Big expectations for the run game.
Yeah. The next two games should be all run game, bro. All fucking run game against Chicago and also against
the run game has not been given a chance. I think today is I think they've been hearing it. I think Pete knows that he needs to fucking establish that run, or else we can look like we did last week all year. You know what I mean? So if we don't start establishing it at some point, like right now is the time, and teams are just gonna fucking pin their ears back, dog, and just, you know what I mean, make them beat us like that. So until we can start running the ball, and I think right now the Washington's defense has been struggling. I think they gave up over 180 yards rushing last week. I know it's to Green Bay, but we need to go out there and show some. We need to show something on the ground for sure.
Yeah. Nah, man. I just think the offensive line is one of the biggest problems. I don't think Gentry's a problem. I think Bowers is hurt. I mean,
Gentry is a problem, bro, because he's a liability on an important part of the game, bro. He is a problem, and I see it and I understand it. I'm one of probably the few. I love Gentry, dude. I wanted to pick the dude. I didn't give a fuck about anybody else. We needed that. We were last in rushing. And we are again.
We're still, yeah.
But we know that this dude that we got, our prize pick, ain't getting the ball enough. He ain't getting the ball enough. And there's a reason for that, is that he's lacking something that's important.
11 times is horrible.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand the logic of getting a number one running back and then not fucking running the ball.
it's like you can see when they run out of like when Gino's under center and they run out of that, he's way more effective than when they run out of like out of the gun because he gets a running head start.
Yeah,
he's better under the center, and we got out of that. We got out of that when he kind of, they threw it in the box and they could cover. Those guys can cover deep.
Does that have something to do with Meredith? And he's getting too pushed. He's getting too beat at the attack to where, like, you know what I mean? It's pretty much pushing him into the quarterback right at a point of attack, or it because
that's why they got out of that. That's why they got out of that, Gabe. That's why they got out of that.
But that's why I'm saying that exchange right there. That exchange right there is what's killing me about Meredith. Like I'm not saying that. It's just that like at that first instinct, like at the snap, that's what's fucking him up. At the snap.
And that was a major factor in Gino having a bad game was because of it.
I think it's thinking about it too much. It's not natural to him yet to snap the ball and come up. It's not natural to him yet. And that's what's killing his game right now. Because until he gets that, he's not going to be too effective. He's going to start. He might be able to recover, you know what I mean? Because he might have that ability. But the thing is, he's getting beat at the point of attack. And because of that, because of not that naturalness of being able to snap the ball and get back up to fucking like block right away. Dog. I think that because he's never played center.
And what do you think Washington's going to do this game when they seeing all that shit from the Chargers? What do you think that they will do? They're going to put a guy right out in front of him.
We need to have JPJ right there, dog, and he needs to play better than whatever we had last week playing, at guard. So he needs to. That's why I'm saying he needs to have a big game. He needs to help out right there.
I hope they gives Sway is different. They have a great game with an offensive line. Well, the Sway me different. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep. I was with the offensive line. They played well the first game.
Cool. Colton and Glaze have been cool for me. You know what I mean?
Colton is one of the top two tackle in
that's why I'm saying Colton and Glaze have been pretty good to me. Like you know what I mean? Especially Colton. But it's the middle of the fucking defense where everything got changed up seems to be fucking us over right now.
Yep.
Where everything got changed up, Parham playing out, like you said earlier, Parham playing out of position. I think JPJ should be more of a natural center, and then Meredith was slotted to be, he has played guard before, so I think that's what's kind of hurting us right now. Those guys all playing out of kind of position is what's kind of hurting us, the middle of our offensive line. Can it be? Is that a coincidence, or is that just because is the coaching staff just trying to be too smart and fucking just playing them because they like this guy here, they like his brain or whatever it is. But sometimes they're just more natural out there, you know what I mean? At that position.
So this is the thing. So So Meredith was in college, bro. In college, he was a fucking guard. Coming up before he started playing with the Raiders, he played fucking guard. And then this it just doesn't make no fucking sense to me. JPJ was a fucking center, award-winning center for years in a college, in a pro-style offense over there at Oregon, right? Who runs a pro-style offense or your college mix, whatever, well, not Chip Kelly. So why don't you have him doing that? And if JPJ was starting so well last year, right, at center with bad quarterback play, and then you got a smart quarterback play, it doesn't make any sense if he's calling out the shots or anything. And if Jordan Meredith is better at guard, he could turn around and call from the guard position, right? Because the guards, you sit there and they're doing counts, they're tapping. He could be calling out right now at his original position at right fucking guard. It makes no goddamn sense that
if they have a good game today and Meredith gets that exchange better. And then JPJ plays well at guard, don't have any problems, minimal pressures, no sacks. What you'll think different about you'll start thinking way less and about that.
Tell me this, Gravy. In college, his junior year, 13 starts at right guard. He led the conference in overall blocking and blocking grade and pass blocking grade at fucking 80%, 78.8.
Who? That's JPJ. Meredith did. Okay. But he's a better center. He's a better center than JPJ, obviously, bro, because they put him there.
He is not, bro.
I think that's the thing.
I like the problems of JPJ then, bro. What is JPJ doing wrong?
We've seen it plenty of times, though, where coaches just try to be too smart for their own good.
Yeah.
And they move guys out of
head right now.
Done it with us. Remember, they've done it with us plenty of times. Guys playing out of position and just shit like that, to where like coaches are sometimes they try to outsmart themselves when it's right in your face. The guys,
Meredith guard.
Guys stats are great at guard.
I know he was a good guard. I know he was.
What I mean is, like, his stats were great at guard. Fucking JPJ's stats were great at center. So it's like sometimes they just get too out. They just try to outsmart themselves. You know what I mean? Like the answers are there. You know, like, hey, play this guy at guard, play this guy at center. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Because that's the thing that doesn't matter. Listen, okay, his overall blocking last year as a guard was 81% grade, and his pass and run blocking was at fucking 83%, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? It makes no fucking sense. As a guard in the NFL, he was ranked very, very high. He's at the bottom of the fucking barrel as a fucking center, and so is JPJ's bottom of the barrel as a fucking guard, bro. It doesn't make fucking sense to me. I tried it. I don't like it. Fucking get it out, bro.
It will. That's the logical thing, but dude, when you look at the way JPJ is, it's like you're falling into this thing that JPJ can't do no wrong again. You know, he is.
He can't do. He's doing absolutely dog shit at the position that he's not supposed to be playing.
He's not being a good offensive lineman right now. JPJ is failing what he as an offensive lineman. The game has got to him. He's not. Obviously, if he was dominating at center for our team, he would play center, Lo. Quit doing what you're doing with Meredith. Concentrate on what is JPJ doing wrong to do it. And obviously, we've seen him when he played the game that he played. He got dominated. Geno Smith got sacked 3 times because of him. So it doesn't matter if you lined up somebody in front of him at center. What makes you think the same thing wouldn't happen? The snap would be better. The snap would be better. Yeah.
Last year, as a rookie at center, he was holding his own even with. He was even holding his own with like
with bad quarterback play. With bad
he would hold his own with Chris Jones. Remember in that game where they almost won if it wasn't for stupid ass snap, like that was on him
because of him. Stupid shit.
He was holding his own with Chris Jones on that game. He wasn't letting him get to fucking to Aiden at all, pretty much.
It's not only Chris Jones though, bro.
Yeah, but that was a problem. How much? Remember how you said every time Chris Jones plays against us, he would have fucking Andre James 3 yards in the backfield.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't make sense, bro. You know who's better than Jordan Meredith?
Like I said,
who's better than Jordan Meredith? Andre James.
So. I think it could
Andre James back.
I don't know if you're watching JPJ play.
That first game, it just looked weird. So if JPJ does come out and plays his ass off and has a good game at guard, then fucking leave him there, because I think that's going to help out Meredith.
That's what I expect.
If JPJ could play a great game at guard, it's gonna make Meredith's game a lot easier, because he's gonna be able to help out. You know what I mean? Like then that's when he can start fucking holding his own, and if he could be the guy like Grady said, like a potential, all pro guard, if he really wants to play guard, then he could be one of those type of guards that can be on his man and then still, kind of break off and help out on the center. You know what I mean? So
I see that in him. I see that in him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if like Gravy did say that, I mean, that is a great point. Like, if they do come out and have a great game and JT does go for 100 or whatever, and the offensive line looks different because they're.
So what are you gonna think about the switch then? What are you gonna think about the switch then?
It's just
still do it.
I just think it's like it is a question though. It is a question tonight.
Yeah, it is. I know it is. I know
the first 2 games, you know, our biggest problem has been the middle of the line, are basically our 2 guards in our center, and those are the guys that are playing out of position. That is a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm over this, bro. Like, I mean, I tried. Look, in order for this guy to fucking do anything and Gino to actually do anything, Glaze is not doing too bad, and neither is fucking Colton Miller, right? They're doing good, actually. Those are the only 2 good things that are happening right now. Parham's playing like shit too, so it just doesn't. I'm over it, bro. Like, stop playing around. The Raiders have always done this. Oh well, let's convert a fucking punter into a fucking linebacker. Let's fucking get a fucking safety into a fucking linebacker, bro. Like, let's
tell me this,
let's get a guy that's never played center and then take him and put him behind one of the best fucking centers in the NFL, Rodney Hudson. Let's just do that. I hate shit like that, bro. I'm tired of
close to fucking Rodney Hudson, bro. Not even close.
I'm talking
with the concussion.
JPJ ain't even got fucking mentioned of being even close to an all-pro.
With the concussion problem, I think Gravy hit it more on the nail with.
I want to be incognito. Off camera. That
be incognito.
I don't want to say anything on here, but how are you on? Okay, think about this. How are you? What's the okay? If you're on concussion protocol, can you be on the sidelines? No. Why was he on the sidelines?
What do you mean you can't be on the sideline? You can be on
the sideline. Concussion protocol.
Can't be without a helmet. You can be on the sideline, but without a helmet.
No.
Yeah.
Look it up again.
What does that matter?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if he was there or not.
I'm just saying.
Supporting his team.
Supporting his team. If it happens during the game, they have to be, of course, go evaluated and all of that shit. But if it happened during like the week, they could be out there during the week, like at the game time, but they can't have a helmet.
It's even worse. What's your point? If he's on the sideline, what's your point?
I don't think he really was in concussion. I really don't think.
So they just took him out the game because he fucking slept so bad? He took him out the game because he slept so bad the game before?
He has histories of concussions, and it's like he did have a bad week 1. So I can see where he tried to go a little hard during the week.
So what did you say he had a bad week 1?
Yeah.
He had a bad week 1, right? Because he's not a fucking guard.
But what I mean is,
you're talking shit on Meredith the game 1.
Fuck Meredith.
Now that he fucks up, Meredith, he switch it.
He won an award. Nobody bitching about He played guard. He played guard at Oregon.
He only played center 1 year at Oregon. He played center 1 year at Oregon.
The other years he played fucking center, and we drafted him as a fucking center.
He played center 1 year at Oregon, bro.
Actually,
next thumbnail, it's all going to be JPJ from this point forward.
If you do go back to
you have a bad offensive lineman at the fucking point.
I remember this clearly. If you do go back to that draft, he was drafted as guard/center. If you go back to that fucking when he was walking up, or when he was like put on the screen, I remember it said Jackson Powers Johnson. When they said drafted by the Raiders, it said, and then it had like his position said guard/center.
I think JPJ can't do no wrong to you, Lo. That's what.
Because the only thing is because I remember that one clearly because that one was like one of the picks that I remember saying we gotta go get him in the second round. Like I was like, we gotta go get him in the second round after that first round last year. I was like, if we have a chance to get JPJ, we gotta get him in the second round. And I remember when we drafted him because that was like one of my favorite picks for that draft.
Now I'm starting to think why he fell so much.
I mean,
fundamentals and technique. That's why he fell so bad. Decisive number 1 pick in the draft, and he fell all the way to second.
He's only really, to be honest, only had one bad game. Game 1.
Let's go, Trap God. Let's go.
Because last year he had a hell of a rookie season.
That's what I'm saying.
He only really had one bad game in game 1. This is his game. He has to back it up and say, like, you know what? I gotta be who I like. What we saw him developing into last year. I think I was like comfortable at the end of last year to be like, JPJ is going to be the real deal as I thought he was going to be at center, but I like he even said, like, when he got interviewed earlier on this training camp, because he said when they asked him the question about the center guard shit, he was saying because the coaching staff knows that he can play both positions. You know what I mean? Because that's what he was
right. He was drafted as a guard.
So it's like, I think he had a bad game.
He ain't even good at that. Yeah, he ain't even good at that with what we've seen so far.
You didn't change those P's to R's, bro. Crapper. Fuck that guy.
He just needs to have a bounce back game, and then, you know what I mean? Okay, he had a bad one game, but like, he needs to just pick it up. I don't know if it's in his head that, you know what I mean, he feels like he's like entitled to the center. I don't know if he's like entitled to the center or whatever it is.
Wrong again.
Like, he needs to play.
Oh yeah, but still, I don't give a shit.
I played, God. He's not playing.
I don't care.
No, I remember that. I remember that, Gravy. I mean, I remember that. No, that when he was drafted, that's what he was drafted as.
Okay, so check this out. He did not allow a sack over 3 seasons as the Ducks, leading the FBS centers at a 90.6 pass blocking grade and Pro Football Focus, bro. He was named first as a fucking center, but they drafted him as a guard.
In college,
as a guard to save some money.
It's different, bro.
It's not different.
It's different when you get over here.
Another thing too that we haven't taken into account though is like some coaching staffs want them to like really earn it, dog. Like their plan probably is for him at the end of the day to be the starting center, but they don't like. I don't think they like how he probably felt like entitled to that probably position, and that's just me. That's just me speculating. You know, I'm not going to say that he's not entitled. Don't get me wrong.
Real. I think that's saying, real.
Like that could be a thing. That could be a thing to where we're like, the coaches could be like, hey, you're gonna have to work if you want that center position back. He probably and show him that he
couldn't do it, and he couldn't do it, and he couldn't do it.
Show the coaches that you're a real leader and get that shit back.
So okay, so win now mode, we're gonna turn around and say, hey, bro, you gotta earn it. Fuck that.
Dude, with this, okay, you're happy. Oh, JPJ balled out. JPJ balled out on a fucking 4-win
probably
team.
Could get the best out of that player that way, though.
Yeah.
On a 4-win team, but we can run the ball with the fuck. We can run the ball with the fuck. We can pass the ball with the fuck. That's all included. It ain't just JPJ balled out, but the whole offense sucks. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Sometimes though, like leaving players thinking like, oh, just because they're okay with it, that's when they get complacent. And they can get like, you know, their game can take a step back, but sometimes you gotta test these players like that though. Like and I don't know. I think
I agree
with the experience, you know, that with Pete Carroll too. I think he knows like I need to get the best out of this player somehow. Like it's where he needs to maybe take a different little route.
Man, but I wouldn't with it.
I don't agree.
Get rid of Geno Smith already.
No, I see what you're saying though, but like. You know, you guys understand my frustration because it's all set the lines and shit.
Of course.
Just singling out one dude.
Because I do think that he was good at center last year. I do think like that's what I'm saying. I'm not totally disagreeing with you. It's just that like I think there's something else to it to why he's not just playing center. This coaching staff might not want him to like, you know, step up as a leader and a captain and take the guard position right now and. You are at the end of the day, you probably are going to be the starting center of this team.
Yeah,
but don't you guys? Doesn't that mean something to you guys? Doesn't that say why we think this guy so highly, and he had a terrible game that he played in, and you don't hear really a lot of stuff. It's just a Raider Nation saying, "Well, put him at center. That'll solve all the offensive line problems."
But that's why I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, though, because it's one game. So like now. If you're a
terrible game, terrible game.
See it again today. That's why I want to see it again today. I wish I would have seen it in game 2 and he wouldn't have got that concussion, but it happened. He wasn't here in game 2. He needs to step up today. He needs to step up today, so that the whole running game can actually fucking, you know, just have something off of that. You know what I mean? Because they need that in the middle. They need to establish the run up the, you know, in between the tackles. They need to.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna hit the mic.
Man, we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go. Man.
Yeah, we got to go. The game's going to start right now, so they're already doing the
Oh, Raider Dev, don't say that, my girl. Don't say that, please. Highlight Raider Dev.
Let's go.
Raider Dev.
All right, man. You guys have a good one. We'll be back at 5 o'clock.
Don't say that, Raider Dev. Don't fall into that trap, Raider Dev. You ain't like that.
Hopefully, you guys have a good
that,
one, man. We will be back at 5 o'clock tonight, so you guys have a good fucking thing. Go Raiders. All I want is to win, man. I don't know what you guys want, so I think you guys listen.
All I want is to win, man.
On 3, guys. Let's go.
I want to see your excuses. I want to see your
Raiders. Let's go.
No excuses with Meredith balls out today. No excuses with Meredith balls out.
You guys have a good one. We'll see you guys at 5, all right? Peace.